So it's a nice Friday because I got the day off. So, how do you like them apples? Apple, 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 apple. How about we take the bike out for a little while? We'll get to talking. I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, so I was saying that I had the day off, which I do, and it's Friday and it's a day off. I mean, those are simply the two best things that you could possibly combine, Friday and a day off. So why not go for a ride? A couple of reasons why I'm filming today on Friday and uploading tomorrow is because I looked at some of the footage that I had from, earlier in the week, and simply put, I didn't like what I had to say. By that I mean, it was about a subject that I didn't think was appropriate to be putting online. And it wasn't anything dirty or bad or anything. It's just, I didn't see any reason to put it up. So we're not going to worry about that. And I know you're probably dying from not knowing, because that's how it is. Psychology and stuff. So instead, I'm going to tell you what I did today. My dentist appointment was fun. I had my very first root canal. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting, to be honest with you. It's only the first half. I've had a crown on for a little while because my tooth was actually cracked right down the middle. So I had the crown on for a little while. I had a temporary one on there, and then I got a permanent crown that came from, I think, New York or something, and ultimately that was put on with temporary cement, which was good because I ultimately needed a root canal. Not too bad. I was in the office for maybe an hour, and that was basically just to scoop out the nerve out of the tooth. So pardon me if I'm still sounding like I can't talk or like I just had a stroke or something, because I can't feel the left half of my mouth. So that's always interesting. And I always had a hard time getting numb, so I actually had to get some extra anesthesia. Like, it must have had like 5 needles and then 1 shot in the roof of my mouth. It was fun. It's always fun to get me numb. So that was what I had to do today, of all the things I had to do. Now this stuff is just fun. I got a bunch of stuff that I want to get done. I have to order my Titan swap parts for my truck because I got to do that this year. My tires are practically bald in the front, so I need some new tires, but I'm not going to put new tires on suspension that's worn out and basically eating front tires. So I'm going to order that stuff soon. I just got to go through my lists and everything, check everything out, make sure I order everything that I need so I don't have any surprises. I'm going to try and get some stuff sort of pre-built, if you will. Nothing crazy, just my axles I want to get pre-assembled, because not that it's hard, it's just it'll be a pain in the ass because your axles are full of grease, and anybody that's ever repacked wheel bearings or anything like that knows how much of a mess you end up making. So I'm gonna get those pre-made, which is why are we going 35 miles on the fucking highway? Is it because of that? Yeah, it's literally because of one person, that bus. Buses should not be allowed on the highway. Dude, you stink too. This guy in front of me smoking. I mean, what's he have, an entire right in his fucking mouth? Jesus Christ. That guy was checking me out. So yeah, Titan swap stuff. That I gotta do. When I take off the old stuff, I'm probably gonna have it rebuilt and I'll sell it. I think I may have a buyer lined up. What else? What else? Well, I guess I could tell you what the Titan swap is really quick. For those of you that don't know, which is probably everybody unless you have an Xterra. Titan swap is when you take the front end suspension part and sometimes the differential, if you want. The differential is stronger on a Titan than it is an Xterra. But the biggest benefit is you basically turn your Xterra into a long travel suspension because the Titan is so much wider. You'll actually gain about 6 inches of width overall. So 3 inches on either side. That'll make it ride better. You know, the wider stance is gonna make it more stable. The long travel, everything about it is just better. So that's that. So along the lines of what I was saying before about how I didn't like exactly what I posted, or not what I posted, what I recorded earlier in the week. What I want to do maybe in the near future is kind of switch things up a little bit. I want to make something maybe other than motovlogs all the time, because let's face it, that gets a little monotonous and boring sometimes. So what I like to do is maybe a couple of life vlogs here and there. I know I did a couple at one point, and I just I didn't get in the habit of it. I didn't keep it up. And I think I would really like to do that. The problem is I have a hard time finding, you know, content, something that would be interesting to talk about. I mean, you got to know your audience and who you're talking to. And now that I think about it, if I do something a little different as far as a life vlog or having these talks or whatever, I would have something that appeals to a few more people, not just motovloggers and people that ride motorcycles and interested in that. I would have something for everybody. I've just been kind of battling in my head with whether or not that's a good idea. Is it too much to take on? I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I like my gear reviews. I do those. I do my rants and, you know, obviously motorcycle related stuff. But yeah, I do have some things I'd like to talk about. And I had mentioned, I believe it was in the last episode, about how I was out for, not out, but I wasn't riding for like almost a week. And I said it was because of health reasons, and that's absolutely true. I want to go into possibly, you know, what's going on, what I've been through in the past, well, not only the past few weeks with the health issues, but it's kind of something that's been going on for quite a while. I would even say maybe a couple years or so. I'm not entirely sure. But if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, you know, drop a comment below, hit the like button. That lets me know that you're listening and you want to see more different stuff. If you do, that's cool. If not, I get it. I may just do it anyway, because, you know, this kind of stuff makes me happy. And when it comes to, you know, yourself, you got to do what makes you happy. And sometimes riding the bike isn't enough. I know, but sometimes you need a little more, a little help. So again, let me know if you guys want to see more health stuff or life stuff. I'm cool with that. Like I said, leave a comment, let me know. And before I go on too long about that, I'm gonna have to say goodbye, because like I said, it's Friday, it's my day off, so I'm out of here. Have a good one, guys, and goodbye.